Hey guys. So I am in the process of taking my hair out, but I'm so shook at how long my hair has gotten. Like I can literally do half up, half down. Like I love that for me. So I'm going to be taking my hair out and I'm just going to be talking about various topics. I got my tea today. What I'm drinking today. I am drinking. It looks kind of crazy because the leaf is out. I am drinking soursop tea with mint, moringa, and honey. It's so good. I've already drank a cup of it, so it's like a little watered down, but it's still good. So I'm gonna cut my nails a little bit first. I don't see my nail file. But it is time for this hairstyle to go. You see, cut your nails. I actually do what I advise you guys to do. I've been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting today. I tend to have those moments where I just like spiral and it causes me to just like get in my shell and really think about what I'm doing, what I got going on. Hey, gang, 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 gang. What's up? I was just talking about how I'm taking out my hair today, and I've been kind of spiraling today. Not spiraling, but I have these moments where I just like everything kind of just gets all over the place in my mind. All right, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to break it down to you. Okay. So, first, I've been trying to change my life. Like, financially, I want to get myself in a better position financially. I'm living at my family's home, living with my mother. I'm trying to remove myself out of this situation. Um, just moving in my purpose, using my gifts and acting on all the creative ideas that I have, etc. Being disciplined, like there's so much that I am working on that I want to do. I want to just become a better person overall. And even just my interactions with people, like I'm constantly talking to people and interacting with more people. And it's like, I don't know if you do this, but I'll come home or after my interactions with people, I'll like dissect everything and be like, damn, you shouldn't have said that, or you shouldn't have said that. Or, I heavily consider how I'm being perceived on top of just like me wanting to better myself. And then today it just felt so much. It just felt like so much going on. I just felt so overwhelmed, and I kind of just was spiraling with thoughts and just like trying to figure out like what direction I'm supposed to be going, what I should be focusing on, how I should be moving, how I should be thinking. Like I go through these moments every so often where I just think about hella shit. And I'm just like, what do I want my life to look like? And I'm still trying to figure that out. And I know that that's okay. But at the same time, I'm like, this process is just difficult. Basically, this process is difficult for me, like having discipline, because I need it. And I read this, what is it called, a oracle card today, and it was like instead of thinking about it as discipline, think about it as self-devotion. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can do that. That makes sense, like thinking about it more as things that I do out of love for myself and out of devotion for myself and the divine. But it's just been difficult. I've been kind of struggling. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been struggling. I have been struggling, but it's okay. I just feel like, you know, it comes with the territory in a sense. I just feel like it's just a moment for me. But I don't know. I've just been like, because let me tell you, let me give you more of an example. I want to really pour into myself as far as beauty and self care, really taking care of myself. But my self care routine in the day takes a good little minute, like at least an hour. I dry brush, shower, I do my whole shower thing. Sometimes I do a body scrub. Um, my what is it called? Face yoga, face workout, fucking then sometimes I do a little makeup. I don't know, it just be taking me along my yoga, meditation, like all these things. It's like it's like I have to be really focused and a part of me just wants to chill. A part of me just wants to, I don't know, it's just everything is causing me to like really need to focus and just like I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And then like my YouTube channel, like my YouTube channel is doing better, but like I really have to focus on it or else I kind of fall off with it. Yeah, don't force yourself. I feel that, but it's like what is the balance between pushing yourself like you need to and pushing yourself too hard? Like what is that balance? Like how do you know? I mean, I guess you'll know just by listening to yourself and your intuition. But I'm just like, sometimes I feel like I'm not pushing myself enough or I'm giving myself too much comfort. Um, but it's like, damn, this shit is hard, bro. This stuff is hard. It's difficult. Just like working out, I've figured out like a workout schedule. So working out is not that hard for me anymore. I just do it when I'm supposed to. But it's just like, and I've been wanting to do like 75 hard, but I don't want to call it hard, 75 strong to help my discipline. But I don't know. I think I'm still gonna do it because I really want to improve my discipline. And I definitely think that's something, but I'm just going to do it in a way that works for me. And yeah, I just been thinking about a lot this morning, kind of just like finding the balance between wanting to be better and also knowing that what I'm doing is enough. And yeah, so I've kind of been like, but I'm so proud of myself because I had this schedule today, move intentionally and intuitively. So what does that look like for you, Raj? What does that look like? Move intentionally and intuitively. I did pull some cards for myself today, and the High Priestess came out, and like what else came out? The High Priestess, the Two of Cups. So I definitely feel that. I get that. But it's just like doing the hard shit is kind of throwing me off. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like leaving my comfort zone or like leaving the things that help me feel comfortable or let me like not all the time I want to be so strict with myself. But at the same time I know that it's necessary. But I guess it just depends, like you said, like following your intuition and being intentional. Like instead of doing something that is a negative habit, Like, I don't know if you do this, but I like to watch tarot, and I feel like that's not the healthiest thing to do because they're always like projecting like they're kind of hyping you up for the future in a sense. Like, I don't know, I feel like watching tarot isn't as healthy, especially like if you're watching like future predictions or love tarot, whatever. Like some tarot is okay, like, because it's guidance, but I say that to say, one of the things that I like to do is just like watch content, whether it be tarot or something teaching me or something for fun. But then at the same time, I feel like in order for me to move more intentionally or intuitively, maybe I have to just find different ways to spend my time instead of like consuming. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to help myself still feel at ease while also being disciplined. So for now, I've been doing really well with my morning routine, just like getting up, working out, doing what I need to do. And I'm proud of myself because I wasn't really feeling it today, but I did have this scheduled to go live at 12. And I was just like, but I actually did it. So I'm proud of myself. So just like in the mornings, I like to wake up and just do the different tasks that I have to do, like that are most important to me, like working out, my self care, and like my task for the day. And my task for the day was this live and just doing my hair. So that's good. I'm doing pretty well, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something that I'm not doing well. And I know there is. I know there is. Like, I know that my discipline needs to be stronger, but it's just hard. It's like I don't want to do that shit. I want to chill. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just like finding the balance. And then I struggle on YouTube. Like sometimes, sometimes I don't want to be seen. Sometimes I just want to, I don't know. Sometimes I have these moments where I go into these episodes of just wanting to just give up on everything and just like go get a job somewhere or just hide out and just, I don't know why though. I don't really know what the cause of that is, but all that has been running through my mind today. I decided to stop posting on social media like IG and TikTok and all that stuff. I'm not doing that no more. At first, I was going to try to post on YouTube, IG, and TikTok, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going to focus on YouTube. I've had intentions to post more on YouTube, but if I feel like I'm forcing it or overextending myself, I'll become aware of it and listen to what my mind and body is trying to communicate to me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I just need to spend more time being quiet. I just feel like I'm overstimulated. I feel like that's probably what it is. I'm just overstimulated, possibly. Yeah. But I just have these moments. Usually I uh kind of figure it out. So it was hard for me to relax without thinking about YouTube. Like it literally couldn't function properly because I hadn't posted in a while. Okay. See, that's the thing. Oh, okay. So you found the balance. Okay, got you, got you, got you. Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm just like, I think that for me is finding that balance. I definitely need to do some kind of fast or something, like whether it's like a dopamine detox or something like that. I definitely do need to do some kind of fast regarding just consuming content, consuming information, talking to people. I just feel overstimulated and I feel like I'm just overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with just wanting my life to, I don't know. I just I just feel like there's so much I want to do and then I try to really put the work in and it's like I don't really be getting like I'll be getting far, but it's like everything takes so much time. And it's like, okay, the reality is that this is a process. This is going to be a process. Like for my jewelry, right? Making one pair of earrings probably takes me like 2 hours. Maybe, yeah, I'll say like 2 hours, giving me a little cushion time. It has to be a balance. Signs of imbalance are anxiety, overthinking, stress, pretty much everything you're saying. And I feel you because I've been there but lately I've just stopped caring. Mm. How you stop caring? Like, what you mean? Like, what do you mean you stop caring? But what was I saying though? Dang, I forgot what I was saying. I left my dog outside. He is pissed. I hear him barking. It's all right. He can stay outside for a little bit. My mom is out there. He's good. I don't know. But yeah, I just need like some kind of detox. Just, it's like so much pressure. I just feel so much pressure. I feel so much pressure to just do. Stop trying to critique myself so hard. Stop focusing on my flaws so hard. Stop trying so hard. I've literally just accepted the season I'm in and let it teach me what it is. So, my question, how do you accept the season while also pushing yourself more? Right? Because I'm like, I can accept the season that I'm in. Or do you do that by, like, for example, for me, I know that I want to wake up earlier. Like, waking up earlier is a priority to me, right? So, would you focus on that and then maybe not focus on making so much money? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, would you like pick one? Because I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to pick something to focus on and just let everything else be. But, and also, I know for sure that I have to leave my family's home. I just feel like this is one of the reasons why. Organization. Okay, elaborate. Organization. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. I just feel like being in my mother's home also is kind of like it kind of drains a bit of my more of my energy than if I was by myself, and just also being in an environment that isn't as comfortable to me is also kind of like taking a bit of my energy. It's just it's like hard for me in a sense to really focus on what I got going on because there's other background noise and chaos and distraction and all these other things. So I know that I have to remove myself from my environment. Specific days. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sometimes I just be having these moments where I just be like, yo, I'm done with this, but I never actually really quit anything. I just be over it for like maybe a day or two or a week or whatever, or a month or two. But like, oh, this is what I was saying. A pair of earrings, literally, like these earrings that I just made, took me like 2 hours to make, right? And in my mind, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna make like 10 pairs of earrings. In 2 days, I am gonna focus a lot of attention on just making earrings, but I'm just like, just making jewelry in general, because my jewelry is more elaborate, it's bigger, like things take me longer. And it's like, I want to make so much money from this jewelry because I have all these materials, but at the same time, it's like, is that really realistic for you, girl? Like, you need a lot of time to do this, and you want to write a book, and you want to have fun, and you want to meditate often, and you want to do self-care. Like, it just be feeling like so much. And you want to do YouTube. Well, that's a good point. Starting off giving myself specific days to wake up. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. That's definitely a good tip. Like the days where I do the most work, like I tend to get the most done on like Tuesdays and Saturdays. A planner? I have a notebook, but I haven't really had like a legit planner. I should get one. I should get one. Definitely should get one. Yeah, I definitely should get one. I just want to be a better version of myself. And I am a better version of myself as well. Or something to help with organization, because it sounds like you're working towards a lot of different things. Yeah, that definitely is the vibe. It's like I constantly feel like some days I just feel like I'm battling myself. And I get that's normal. Like, I bet a lot of people feel that way. Um like overcoming like addictions or whatever the case may be, just like starting a new habit. I feel like that is normal, but I don't know. It just feels today. It just mm and this is not like just today. Like I have this feeling maybe like once a week, but I think what it comes down to is me just trying to do less. Yeah. And even yesterday, I just thought about like, because these thought processes started yesterday, and I was thinking about how even though I'm working towards a better version of myself, I am already a better version of myself. So I have to give myself the space to um, be proud of myself for that. And just like, while also still knowing that there's more that I would like to like achieve personally. But I think for me, I think I'm definitely just going to start with one thing like, okay, waking up early is, but also my self care is really important to me too. Now I'm gonna start with waking up early because my self care I do anyway. That's not hard for me to do. I just gotta be more consistent, like do it when I'm supposed to, and not like put it off for the day. Because if I put it off, then I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I'm gonna start with like one habit, waking up early, which really means I have to go to sleep early. That's another thing. I'm kind of like a night owl, and then I'm trying to wake up early. that should be annoying me when I gotta go to sleep. I'll be like, dang, I just want to stay up and just do stuff. But it's like, no, you gotta go to sleep. You want to wake up early, right? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start with one habit and just work from there. Yes, celebrate your small accomplishments. Like, for example, yesterday I read a chapter of my textbook instead of scrolling on TikTok. That's fire. That's fire. Um, oh, I didn't even tell what I was using for my hair. So to take out my hair today, I'm just using water and a little bit of leave-in, and that's it. But yeah, I definitely, yeah, I think I'm just gonna start with waking up early instead of I'll be trying to meditate, do 75 hard, make jewelry, create YouTube videos. Like, I'm doing it all, but another thing I don't really like is like every day I feel like I have to work towards something. And it's like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not, it doesn't feel right with my energy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really feel like working every day, but I'm gonna figure it out. I have a nice schedule for YouTube, which is why I have been so consistent. I just feel like I have to take some other things off my plate, even though I want to work on those things genuinely, even though I know that these things are going to help me become a better person. I feel like not everything needs to be done now. Not everything needs to be done now. So I'm just going to focus on the things that I really want to do right now and just give myself space. Yeah, I think I just need to give myself space. I feel like my days are kind of packed with me trying to do things. I think I just need to give myself the opportunity to just be for a bit. But I feel like I definitely need to leave the environment that I'm in. Facts. That is very true. Honestly, I'll be liking it for entertainment too. But I gotta stop doing that because I don't think that's healthy. But yeah, I just gotta be more proud of myself. And I feel like, just this is something for everyone. Just like being proud of yourself is important because you have changed, you have come farther than you were before. Like, you're doing great. So, have you watched Jeanette's? No, I watch Queen Cup. You heard of her? I watch Bahati Life, and that's pretty much it. Or I watch like sometimes I watch Love Tarot. And yeah, I haven't heard of Jeanette before. One thing I did want to talk about also. Oh, my mom's fucking alarm. Hold on, guys. I'm watching too many. I don't watch them often, though. I don't watch them often. I do. Yeah, I do watch too much tarot. You right. You definitely right. Um, I just think I'm kind of addicted to consuming content. I'm addicted to consuming. I definitely need to do like some kind of dopamine detox or some kind of cleanse. But I'm gonna start tomorrow though. I'm definitely gonna start my cleanse and everything. And tomorrow's my tattoo appointment, so I already told you my tattoo is like my initiation, so we not walking into this tattoo appointment with this energy or with, you know, you know. Oh, and also I also wanted to talk about like some environmental stuff too, like consuming too much will definitely cause spiraling. I'm quick to delete an app. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I want to just go ghost, but like I've already built some momentum posting on YouTube, and I'm like, going ghost doesn't necessarily mean you have to go ghost all the way, but I kind of have this desire to go ghost all the way. Just even from family, friends, all that, just to be by myself, to not be posting on nothing. But I'm probably still gonna want to post on YouTube anyway. But I definitely have this strong desire every so often to just not post anything and to just be quiet and to just live life without trying to achieve something. You know what I mean? Mm, yeah. Or maybe just posting less. I was also thinking about that too, like posting less. When I had my call with AB, he told me to post like 3 times a week. I have yet to reach that 3 time a week goal. And now I'm kind of just like, do I even want to post that often? Like, maybe I might just go to posting once a week, just posting like quality, high quality, well planned, well thought out videos once a week. And instead of trying to post so often, I feel like my desire to achieve so much is kind of causing me to be overwhelmed. Not even my desire to achieve so much, but just like, have you ever just wanted to not have goals? Have you ever to just wanted to not try to work towards something or try to achieve something? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Even though, I want to have a better financial situation, I want to build a business and whatever. I'm kind of in this phase where I'm just like, man, I'm fuck all that. Like, I'm tired. I don't know. Let me know if you guys ever felt that way. Pushing yourself too hard? I definitely am, but I'm just like, what's the balance? What is pushing myself too hard? But I think that's just for me to just sit down and think about myself. I really just feel like just to just stop trying altogether and just go work on my book and just like, because even my school community, like I'm in the process of creating a school community, and I'm just like, do you ever just take a day to not work and just chill? I do, but I kind of have to. It's not like Sundays are usually that day. But I do be having days during the week where I just chill. But it's like I kind of decide to just chill like off the whim because I'm tired. I just feel like I'm trying to be too much in control of my life, and I kind of just want to let it all go and just do the bare minimum in a sense. Even with just like manifesting, right? I've joined this school community teaching us how to like giving us tips about like manifesting, et cetera, et cetera. And like I don't even feel like scripting. I don't want to script. I don't want to, even though scripting is cool, like I don't want to do all these different exercises and prompts and all these different things. Like I don't even want to think about manifesting. I don't want to think about goals. I don't want to think about nothing. And it kind of feels weird to me that I'm thinking this way. So I'm still processing. Like I'm talking to you guys as I'm processing. So it don't really make sense to me. So I'm pretty sure it kind of doesn't really make sense me talking about it, but I'm just processing how I'm feeling. Like I just kind of want to go with the flow in a sense without mm, mm. But yeah, I'm definitely moving forward. I'm definitely going to be posting less on YouTube. I am going to go live though. I like going live. Instead of trying to post 3 times like I was instructed to, I'm going to post once, and then as I evolve, I'm sure I'll have more content, etc. Um and just I think I'm going to stop thinking about money as much as well. But I just want to make sure I'm having a healthy balance with structure and just giving myself a chance to reset and realign myself. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I've never really gave my nervous system the chance to like settle. For like the past 5 years, I've been working on, I had quit my job and I've just been working on making money and just doing what I love and my spiritual journey and all these different things for the past 5 years. And I never really gave myself the chance to just be like okay with life and go with the flow of life. And I feel like all these emotions and these thoughts are coming up because it's like, relax. But I'm still trying to figure out what that relax looks like for me with structure. Are setting goals necessary? You guys think setting goals are necessary? Or do you think setting goals are necessary? You cause resistance when you think about something. Mm. You think setting goals is necessary, Raj? Yeah, I do need to let things go for sure. My question is, do you think setting goals is necessary for the people that are in here? Mom, can you let Mikey inside? Whew. Um, and also, I've been also thinking about, for example, if you're talking to a guy you really like and you notice he's not giving you much attention, then you fall back a little and he starts reaching out to you more. True, 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 true. So, how would you suggest that looks like for me? Necessary. Okay. Okay. So, setting goals are necessary. For sure, necessary. Okay. So, I just got to figure out what kind of goals I'm setting for myself. I'm going to just focus on one thing and just work on that one thing instead of trying to do so much, or just maybe two things, or maybe just one. But yeah, I'm glad I'm hashing all this out within myself today because I don't know. I just woke up feeling so uneasy. Or like today, even though I went for a walk and whatever with my dog, but when I woke up today, I got on social media, which is not normal for me. So I already knew like I woke up feeling off. And I woke up and didn't really get out. I woke up and didn't really get out of bed. Hi, Mikey. Come here. Come. Come here. Come here. Here. Say hi, people. You're like, girl, put me down. But yeah, I've just been feeling really uneasy. So I'm glad I'm like actually talking it out and like getting it out of my mind. But I've been journaling about it this morning. Um, I've learned that like a bearded dragon, his name is High Score. Yo, what kind of name is High Score? That is hilarious. How you come up with that? But as of lately, I've been journaling. Every time I feel something, I try to sit with myself and journal about it, and that's really been helping. Aw, that's so cute. But I've been journaling about just whenever I feel like certain emotions, I journal about it. And just like being around people is kind of messing me up too. Like always thinking about how I'm being perceived. We have the same tattoo where the Ankh. Oh, I think you did tell me you have an Ankh tattoo. What? That's wild. It's the same size, or yours is smaller or bigger? Also, today I'm glad we're talking about tattoos too. We can leave that goal setting topic. I feel like I have gotten some clarity about what I need to do, like my next moves and my next step. That's crazy. Wow, that's so cool. Um, but since we're talking about tattoos, I'm gonna segue into why I use natural products and something that I learned this morning as well. So I've mentioned this before on live, but I used to go to school for environmental science. I used to, when I was in like the fourth grade, we used to have TVs in class. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but they used to play the news, I think, or something like that. And they would be talking about how the environment would change in like 30 years, or they would just always have like these scary messages about how the environment would be deteriorating based on what we were doing. And it was recurring. Like, I remember this frequently, like, not super frequent, but it was pretty frequent for me to remember. And since then, I was like, you know what? I want to learn about the environment. And this is when I was young. And I went to school for environmental science in college for a bit, but it wasn't for me. It was just too much. Like knowing too much kind of was making me depressed. But it always made me have this concern and care for the environment. And that is one of the reasons why I use natural products, because I want to make sure that the things that I'm putting down the drain the things that I'm putting in my hair that is getting washed out when I rinse my hair. Whatever is going down the drain is not going to harm the water, is not going to harm the environment. Whatever I'm putting on my skin, whatever I'm spraying on myself is not going to harm the environment. Also, it's not going to harm me, right? It's not going to harm my skin. It's not going to harm or give me cancer or anything like that. You would be surprised how many products out here give you cancer, is harmful for you. Almost all major products that you purchase are harmful. Almost all of them. Toothpaste, mouthwash, hair products, makeup, skincare, deodorant, lotion. There's so many harmful ingredients in these products, harmful for you and the environment. So that is one of the reasons why I use all natural products. I do my best. I'm still transitioning. I'm not all the way there yet, and it's okay to start somewhere and just keep working, right? Because I still use sometimes I use the conditioner I use right now is not all natural, but it's what I have right now. Um, but this morning I was scrolling on Instagram, and Raj, do you remember when I said that some environmental people, they tell you the bad shit, but they don't tell you the alternative? Last a couple weeks ago when I went live, there was this guy who was talking about tattoos. He said, I will never get a tattoo again because this is what he said: I will never get a tattoo again because the ink has carcinogens and lead and heavy metals and all these different things, and they're harmful and da 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 da, right? But he didn't mention that there's other alternatives. He didn't mention that, okay, there's some organic inks, there's some all natural inks. Like, some people give all the negative and don't mention or don't leave room for other options. So I just wanted to share that, like, there's always some other way, or there's always a different way to still do what you want to do without it being super harmful. And granted, there might be some things, right? Most likely didn't look into it. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, if you're gonna share that on the internet, at least he's basically telling people not to get tattoos. He said, if I were to do it again, I would never get another tattoo, right? Now people are scared, like, oh shit, I got all these tattoos and I can't get another tattoo. People who love tattoos are probably like, damn, I shouldn't get that tattoo. It's harmful for me. But it's like, if you're going to share that information, granted, I can't tell people what to do. People are going to do what they do. But as listeners, as consumers, always try to look for the alternative or the healthier option. And that's really all I'm with my platform. That's really all I'm trying to show people, is to look for the healthier option. Um, just always look at the ingredients of what you're purchasing. Always know, like, the side effects of what you're getting into. Um, just make sure you're getting knowledgeable about what you're using, and then just, if you see that it's harmful for yourself or the environment, just look for other alternatives, because there's always other alternatives. There's always people wanting to do things, but they know that this way is harmful, so they're going to invent this way. They're going to create another way because they still want to do it, but they want to do it in a way that's not harmful. So I did my research and I found some other ink, and I was like, okay, cool. But I'm thankful that he brought that to my attention, because I didn't know that. But at the same time, it's like, what are the other alternatives? And also, I don't want to scare y'all, but the world is changing. It's getting kind of crazy. I feel like right now it is pivotal. Right now it is pivotal to have a spiritual connection, because the way I process it and think about it is like, I'm Noah, and if I ever need an ark, God will prepare me, but I have to be spiritually in alignment and intuitive to receive that. If you're not there to receive that, then you won't have no ark. I know it sounds crazy, to say that, but let me tell you guys this, okay? A couple years ago, there was an earthquake in New Jersey, right where I live. Nobody talked about it. I feel like because the earthquake was so small, it didn't get like in the area, it didn't get wide coverage, right? But I've never felt an earthquake before here. Then maybe the next year, we had another earthquake. So we had two earthquakes in a short period of time. Just the other day, New York had another earthquake. So we're having three earthquakes. So I'm just bringing that to y'all attention, not to scare you, but number one, the law of karma. What you give, you receive. Yes. And I mean, Texas was just flooded. There was snow in Florida. Heat waves, like things are changing, and I feel like I've been making it a priority, even though it kind of scares me, to pay more attention to what's happening in the world. There was just a tsunami somewhere, or earthquake that caused a tsunami. And this is not to scare you guys, but this is to show you that our actions are having consequences. And what people predicted when I was younger, I can see it happening just from also learning what I learned in school. I'm like, okay, I see this happening. So now, like, becoming spiritually in alignment is not a it's mandatory. It's mandatory so you can get an arc. No, but and also the law of karma, what you give, you receive. So what you give to the planet, you're going to receive that back. That's just how I think about it. That's how I conceptualize it. But if you are making an effort to live a healthy life here, not only for yourself, but for the planet, I feel like the earth is going to give that energy back to you. And call me crazy, but I feel like you can protect yourself. I feel like you will be protected, or you are protected, if you do what you're supposed to do here. I feel like if you just throwing garbage everywhere, doing whatever, not giving a fuck about nothing, the earth is going to be like, well, we could get that one out of here. I mean, that's just me. That's just me. That's just how I think about it from what I've learned from spirituality, and just like the laws of the universe, and just what I've observed, right? So I just feel like not only is it important to build yourself spiritually, build a connection spiritually, but it's also important for you to take care of the planet. It's important for you to do your part, especially if you don't want shit to happen to your stuff, or if you want to still live here. Man, I just let them be. People that throw shit out the window too and all that stuff. I just taught my brother about why he shouldn't litter the other day. And I'm glad that I did that, because I never really explained it to him. But yeah, you got to care about the planet. And that is why I use all natural products. I do my best. And I feel like my best is going to be rewarded by me being safe. I know that sounds crazy. I might sound crazy, but if you think I sound crazy, then it is what it is. I don't use plastic. Like, just figure out ways that you can do your part as far as the environment is concerned. And we're not perfect. There's so many things that we still do that is unhealthy, but my point of saying all this is to look for the alternatives, because most likely there is someone who saw the problem before you and created a solution that is healthier. And yeah, so that is why I use all natural products. And I recommend that. You guys will be surprised the different things that are in these hair products, or in these skin products in general, like causing breast cancer. Man, I mean, we just found out braiding hair was toxic. Facts. And the earth is a living being. So, like, if you do something to somebody that's fucked up, and they do something back to you, so why would the earth not be the same? So all I'm saying is I be just, hey, what you want me to do? Okay. How can I help? Okay. So that's just the way I think about it. So that's why I use all natural products. I do my best. I do my best. But yeah, don't let people scare you either. Don't let people scare you because this all this information can be kind of overwhelming. Like when I'm checking the news and I'm looking at the weather and I'm looking at there's things happening all the time everywhere, bro. So one deodorant, I'll show you. So one deodorant that's kind of more eco-friendly is Tom's, right? Um, but if you are not a person that gets too smelly, if you are not a person that gets too smelly, or if you are not a person that if you eat clean, if you eat cleaner, you actually don't necessarily need too much deodorant because when you eat cleaner, your sweat won't really smell. So one thing you could use is lime. Just cut a lime and rub it under your armpits, and that will be sufficient. Yes. Ingredients are important. I do my best. I do my best, but some things I make myself, but that's also something I've been working on balancing, like what to do myself and what to get like in the store or to pay for. So I'm still working on finding my balance with that and just like supporting people's businesses and not having to make everything. You don't have to make everything. I feel like that's also something that people get confused about when you're going natural. There's so many websites that sell all natural products, eco-friendly products. You don't have to make everything yourself. And yeah, there's levels to it. So you don't gotta start off at level 5. Just make your way up there, you know? Like there's a whole nother level of what is it called? Waste free living. So that's basically you not using plastic. Like people who live waste free wouldn't purchase this. They wouldn't purchase something like this because of the plastic, right? So most likely they would purchase from a company that uses like a cardboard box or like a refillable thing or something like that. Like there's levels to it. Like I'm not at waste free living yet. I'm making my way there, but just start where you are and do your best. It's important. It's important because the earth is responding crazy. The earth is responding crazy. Like if you just go look up natural disasters, then you'll see what I'm talking about. Like there's things happening every other week in different places. So I don't want to scare you guys, but the reality is that it is scary and you have to build a connection spiritually and give to the planet the best you can. So, what do I purchase? I purchase my shampoo, but I do want to start using soap nuts. It's basically these little nuts that when you put them in water and rub them together, they turn into soap. I don't purchase gel because I use flaxseed gel or oats gel. Um, I make my own leave-in conditioner out of like shea butter and other ingredients, aloe vera. What else? I try not to purchase much. Oh, farmers markets, yeah. Me too, me too. Um, what else? Like the different things in nature, you would be surprised. Like I feel like most of the products that are sold just are so unhealthy for what? Like they're literally like I be trying to think like what goes through these people's minds when they're like, I'm not gonna have any regard for nature or the planet, and I'm just gonna make shit That's bad for people and the planet. There's so many things that are horrible. I guarantee you, if you look up a random product that you use right now and you look up like the side effects, like anything, it's going to be some side effects like Tide. I don't know. Like, or side effects either for you or the planet. Yeah, I'm just like, what is happening? But I think it's up to us to inform people and to just make it better and just like how change the normal. But a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to hear that. So I just do what I do, and I know I got my arc. I know I'm good. So if you don't want to do it, that's on you, baby. That's on you. But just my advice to people is to do your best to, however you can help the planet, do the best, do your best. And honestly, I feel like once you progress on your self love journey, you're going to want to take care of the planet because you're going to learn that you and the planet are one essentially, like you're all one energy. I know that sounds real like spiritual jargon, but I don't really know how else to say it. And it's getting real hot. So all I can do, I just try not to think about it, just do what I can and just kind of like prepare myself. Like one thing I'm doing, I go outside more often and I take my dog too. Like I don't, even though it's hot, I don't just stay in the house. I try to bear it so like my body can get acclimated to the heat. And I also do that to my dog because he don't really like the heat, but I try to get him outside more so that I don't know, girl. I was just looking at the weather this morning, and I was like, "Ooh, I know it's hot as hell there, but it is what it is. Cause it's hot. It be hot in Jersey, super hot. So, but there's so much happening, and it's crazy because when I was younger and I was seeing that stuff on TV, and now living it, cause 30 years later, I'm almost that age. So living it is kind of like, damn, they really predicted this stuff, but there's no reason to get anxious or scared. Just know that it is building a relationship spiritually is like a survival tactic right now. Like you need it for your survival, and just like doing your best to I'm 31, and doing your best to give to the planet is for your survival right now as well, I believe. I'm trying to decide how I should go about like teaching people more about like the planet and how to help the planet and stuff like that. One of the ways obviously is like on YouTube right now when I show my routines and stuff like that, I show what I'm using. But I kind of want to make it a series somehow. I just have to think about that further. Cuz I've been thinking about it, but I'm just like how is that going to tie in with my niche and all that stuff? So I I'm not really sure. Unless I keep just doing like routine type videos. I think yeah, just routine type videos. But yeah, I'm 31. How old did you think I was, Raj? A lot of people don't know how old I am. I don't be telling them on purpose. I like the mystique. Yes, thank you. How young do I look? It's funny because when I was younger, people were telling me they thought I was older. And now when I'm older, people are telling me they think I'm younger. What? You thought you was older than me? I love that. Wow. And I do act very young too. I have a very young, like, spirit and vibe. I am a bit childish. I'm not even gonna, not childish in like a immature way, but like I do have like a childlike essence. That's just, I can't really help that. That's just the way I am. And also another thing I want to talk about too. So we talked about goal setting and the hair products. I also wanted to talk about how I've been really consumed with how I am being perceived as of lately, and I don't like that. Wait, how old do you say you were? Oh, you 28. How was your 27th birth year? How was that for you? I know they say 27 is like the year you, what is it called? The Saturn return? And it's like the year some people kill themselves or whatever, like that, like the year you go through a lot of shit. How was that for you? I was just thinking about this person that is younger than me, and they have like, girl, I was fighting for my life too. Same. And they're younger than me, and I was like, they're not, I wonder what their 27th year of life is going to be like, because they seem to have their life together so young. But I was just wondering. Yeah, I was fighting for my life too, no cap. So much happened that year. So much happened that year. I quit my job that year. Oh man, so much happened that year. But we made it. What happened now? What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I've been like really, I'm still trying to figure out how to work on this, but just being around people has been making me, yeah, pretty much kind of the same for me too, kind of. I had quit my job and was trying to manifest. First of all, I had just got out of a relationship. That was crazy. Then I quit my job, tried to manifest my dreams until I realized there was a lot that came with that. And yeah, there was so much that happening. Fell out with so many people. I lost a friend that I thought I would have forever. That was kind of crazy. I didn't even really lose her at that point. I kind of saw her true colors at that point more. Um, yeah. But I've been like really consumed by like how I'm being perceived, and I'm trying to figure out how to not worry about that. Like just being on live is kind of not nerve-wracking, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just like, ooh. Now I see why celebrities and all these people be kind of going crazy sometimes. Because it's like always interacting with people. That's kind of a bit much for me. But then again, I realize that like when I'm centered and when I'm grounded and when I am just like really one with myself, I don't really care about how I'm being perceived, because I know however I'm moving in that moment is coming from a authentic and unique, I mean, authentic and like grounded space. So I don't really worry about how I'm being perceived in those moments. So I feel like I just need to focus on being more of being more grounded so that I don't have to worry about how I'm being perceived. But at the same time, it's like you shouldn't care about how you're being perceived anyway. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Damn. I wonder why she like, why do you think she like stopped? Like she pulled away? Like, what do you think it was? Like for me, I realized that my friend saw me as a threat in a sense. Like she didn't want to see me grow. And once she saw me growing, she kind of felt like I felt like I was better than her. And that wasn't the case. I just felt like I just was growing and I thought she was growing too, but I don't know. I really can't believe my hair is this long. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I still get like shocked when I look at my hair. I felt like I was just bald the other day. Like my hair got long out of nowhere. I'm gonna go do some self care today. I'm so excited. And that's another thing that I've been putting so much before my. I still do self care, but I've been putting a lot my goals and money, making money, etc. before myself. I haven't really gotten my nails done and my toes done in a little minute. So I'm gonna go do that today. I'm not worried about like making money or anything. I'm just gonna treat myself. And however long that takes, whether that takes a couple days, however long that takes, I'm going to really focus on pouring into myself and treating myself. And I think that's where I need to find the balance the most is like pouring into myself while also achieving my goals in a sense. So I know that I see that there's some new people in here, but right now I'm using water and some leave-in to take my hair out. I had boho braids in. I would use like flaxseed gel or something like that, but I didn't feel like making it today. So I just used this leave-in and it's working, it's doing the job. I just have to go a bit slower than I would go with flaxseed gel. But I don't know how long this is going to take me. I'm definitely going to finish today though, because I got to do my hair for tomorrow. I want to know from people how difficult it is. I want to know about that moment, like when they were actively working on getting their lives together. How did it feel? Was it difficult? Was it a struggle? Like, obviously, it's a bit difficult, but I just want to know more from people about how it felt when you were in the process of getting your life together. I feel like sometimes people can judge people that don't have their lives together, like looking from the outside in, it might look like you don't have your life together. But even me, like I feel like people judge me a lot. Yeah. I feel like people judge me. They think, "Oh, she don't work. She don't she be posting on I feel like people be judging me, but they don't really see how hard I'm working. They don't really see all the emotional shit that I am processing. They don't see the stuff that I be doing on a daily to just I don't know. They don't see that, and I feel like that stuff is so difficult. And people can judge you when it doesn't look the way they think it should look. But I feel like I don't really hear from people as much about like how it feels when they're actually in it, like when they're actually doing it, because I'm finding it very difficult right now. And I just want to be. Ooh, I feel like I'm getting emotional. I just want to be transparent with that because I have come a long way, but at the same time there's so much more that I want to like I just am not in the space that I want to be in right now, and it's like even though I've come so far, it's like I still feel like there's so much more that I have to do, and I'm working on doing it, but it feels so difficult. And I don't really hear people talking about that. I don't really hear people talking about that. The one person I did hear kind of talk about it was this one guy. He was saying that when you're kind of going with the flow and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you won't necessarily see the growth because you're actually doing it. And it's a matter of you just like keeping your head down and just continuing to work towards your goals and just do what you need to do. They ain't gonna talk about it. They're not gonna talk about it. Why you think they're not gonna talk about it? But I'm finding it very difficult. I've been struggling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been struggling. I've been struggling with my emotions. I live with my mother right now. And this is definitely a difficult situation. Just for a matter of different reasons, right? But just struggling with that emotionally and trying to still move forward with my goals and everything, while also not being the most comfortable, but while also working on being grateful and thankful and all these things. That's difficult for me. Um, I'm finding it very difficult to push myself to work. I'm working to find the balance between working, right? Like, what does that look like for me? Like a comfortable, some people say you can't have balance, right? I think AB posted a video recently where he said that balance doesn't exist. But for me, I need balance or else I'm off, all the way off. I can't work, and not, I need a lot of time to be. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I'm like a little off right now because I try to do a lot and I don't give myself enough time to just sit my ass down somewhere or to just go outside. You feel me? Like I'm still trying to find my balance on what work looks like for me. Am I supposed to be working? That's another thing. Because I just really want to be a housewife. I want to be able to get my own money, but and have my own business. But for the most part, I'm just trying to take care of a home and take care of children and you know, create content where that helps people. But for the most part, I'm not really trying to work. So I don't know. I'm still trying to I think people don't talk about like, you guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, how do you bridging the gap between where you are and where you desire to be is a lot. But one brick a day, right? One brick a day. And at the same time, I'm realizing that I have to know that I am also where I desire to be at the same time. I don't know, but I am finding it very difficult. The only way you can do that is taking your focus off where you desire to be and just trust you will get there when you're meant to be. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. So how are you like mentally and emotionally right now? How are you feeling? Or how are you doing? It's like one minute I'm good and then the next minute I'm like about to crash out. And I just want to, yeah, I just want to be by myself somewhere. Not even really by myself, but just in good energy. I just feel like I haven't been in good energy and it's like I don't know how to not let it affect me. And I feel like me trying to protect myself also takes a lot of energy, but I don't really know how to maybe I just need to like do less because I have to protect myself, you know? Like exert less energy on other things because I don't even have the ability to focus so much energy on those things anyway because I'm trying to focus on protecting myself. Physically, I feel like I need to do better. Like what you mean, like working out? Ooh, I saw your yoga video yesterday. I was like, okay, now I see it. I see the femininity. I was like, ooh, I definitely see it. I think, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention as much before. Like what kind of treatment? Like you take something or you like go to therapy or what? If you don't mind saying. And physically, what do you mean? I have been working out. Like the one thing that I have been really consistent with is working out and just like going on walks and all those things. And that's definitely really helping me, especially because I do it basically the first thing in the morning. And that always gives me like a high for my day. So that's the one thing in my day that I really look forward to and that I'm really consistent with. Ooh, wrapping your hair when you go outside. Hmm. I have seen people talking about that. That wrapping your hair is important, but I'm every time like I see somebody talking about it, I kind of like exit it or whatever because I'm just like I want to show my hair be flatter and my gut needs some work. Like you mean like your gut health, right? You talking about your gut health? Yeah, yeah. Same. I've been working on my gut health too. There's this guy, if you want, because I at first was trying to work on actually gaining weight, like gaining muscle, right? But at the same time, I was working on eating healthier and working on my gut health as well. I thought I had to do some kind of fast or detox and shit like that. And then I went to a professional and he was basically telling, and I thought I had to work out every day too. But I went to this professional His name is Tribe by Noir. I don't know how to pronounce it. Noire. He basically gave me advice. Now he told me to only work out 60 to 90 minutes a week. So I only do like two strenuous workouts, and then other than that, I go to my yoga classes because they have like some like workout elements in it, and I might do one Pilates class. But other than that, now I love that I got the guidance because I like working out and being able to just do like the minimum effort and receive the maximum benefits instead of doing all this work that probably wasn't even going to work anyway. And he told me how to eat too. Like he said that if I want to, I don't have to do a legit like fast and everything to get my gut health together. I can just eat healthier and I can still build muscle if I'm eating mostly fruit and plants and stuff like that. And he basically told me I got to eat two cleansing meals and two building meals. And the building meals, whenever I want to do like a more of a fast, I guess you can say, my building meals will just be like raw, in a sense. And then whenever I'm done with my fast, I can start eating like cooked and, stuff like that again. But I was trying to do too much. I was trying to eat all fruit and do this and do that. So I just say that all to say, like, definitely getting help and getting guidance will definitely put you on the right track as far as like knowing exactly what you need to do. I heard about those. Like, what do they do though? Like poppy and I heard kombucha is a prebiotic too, right? I heard about that, but I never really got into it. So this is water. I'm spraying water, and I'm using my leave-in conditioner. It's coming to an end, but it is what it is. Yeah, it tastes a little funny but good to me at the same time. But I don't really drink it because I don't really understand what it is. I gotta look it up. Okay, good for digestion. So what do you think is contributing to you being mentally great? What do you think is contributing to that? Like what have you done? Because I need some help. I need some help. I just really think that I need to remove myself from not caring anymore. Okay, I feel that. Yeah, I definitely need to let go of like the outcome in a sense, or let go of what I desire and just like be present and get off the internet for real. Not off the internet, but because I like doing stuff like this, but just like I give myself the opportunity to be triggered too much, and I'm consuming too much. Yeah. So you at work right now? Yeah, I definitely need to get more like that. Not being, oh, okay, okay. You a whole mommy. I know you happy as hell school about to start, or was he in like summer school or something like that? Not ecstatic. That is hilarious. I'll be thinking it's so funny. Maybe because he gets to be around our kids though. Because oh, okay, okay, okay. I'll be thinking it's so funny around school time when I be seeing the moms posting their videos and stuff about how happy they are, their kids going to school and all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh. I bet though. But mom, it's summer. Get your ass out the car. There's no school today. Go find something to do. That is hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You know how people be. I want my kid to be like homeschooled in a sense, but I'm gonna figure out a way for them to like go somewhere and get like a good teacher. Because I don't really want my kid to go to like traditional school. Whenever, I mean, however it works out, however it pans out is how it pans out. But I'm definitely gonna have a place for them to go. And I don't know how parents be the parent and the teacher. That's too much. Facts. Yeah. But just from my brother, like, cause I tutor my brother sometimes too, and I realized I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. I rather just have someone take care of that, you know? And maybe when I'm a parent, that might be different, but I rather just have somebody else do that part. I'm not trying to, I'll help with homework and stuff like that, but as far as like teaching them for real, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's dope. How was that? Did you ever get like frustrated or anything or like, wow. What you mean, JK? Are you saying JK to the last thing you just said about homeschooling him? What's your sign? Um, Raj, what's your sign? If you know your sun and your moon and your rising, if you want to tell me your rising too. Oh, oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Taurus sun, Gemini rising, Aquarius moon. I don't really know too much about Tauruses. You know a lot about astrology? Because do you know a lot about astrology, Raj? My Lilith is in Taurus. Gemini rising. Aquarius moon. You're the second person I met recently with, well, not met recently, that I spoke to that told me that they got an Aquarius moon. I know Tauruses also care a lot about like earthly things like luxury and like home or like property and materials in a sense. Same. I'm a Cancer sun. I'm a Aries rising, and I am a Capricorn moon, if you know anything about that. I love that I'm a Capricorn moon though, because it kind of balances out my Cancer side a bit. Like, it makes me not so emotional. Why you say that? Honestly, I've never gotten into a fight. I used to stray away from fights because I just don't know if I can fight. But I mean, hey, if something happened, I'm gonna do the very best I can. Um, but I don't know. I want to go like to like actually learn how to really defend myself properly so I can be more confident. Cause I don't really know if I could fight for real, for real. I never gotten into a fight before. I don't really want to, but I am gonna learn how to shoot though. So I might give up this fighting shit and just, But why you say that? What a part of my sign makes you think I know how to fight? That's hilarious. I do know that Aquarius moons are great at just like being impartial to their emotions, so I can see why or how you are so good at not caring anymore, I guess. Cuz yeah. Not I bet you know how to fight. I'm gonna go play pool today. I'm really excited about that, but I'm gonna finish up my hair, or I might use a head wrap. The one thing I don't like about YouTube, like going live, let me not even say that. My hair still feels really healthy, like after being out for so long. Damn. Whoa. That's kind of crazy. Should I measure my hair? Because that looks like it grew. Like it did not look that long before. So after having my discussion with Raj, because she was the only one in here giving me advice. But I think moving forward, I really want to do 75 hard, but I'm not calling it 75 hard. I'm calling it 75 strong. So that's my first priority. My second priority is making sure that I go to bed on time. Like having a night routine. My third priority is doing some kind of cleanse of just like consuming content or social media, um, and just like being mindful of who I'm talking to as well, because I've just been around a lot of people and talking to a lot of people and being very really social, and I feel like my energy is kind of cluttered. So just like doing a cleanse in a sense. And the final thing that I'm going to be working on is just my self-care, keeping up with my self-care, making my self-care even more of a priority. Cause some days I just kind of like be like, I won't do it today, or I won't do my full self-care. But I really want to allow myself to become the most beautiful version of myself. And I really just want to be disciplined with my self care and just even learning more about what self care practices I should be doing. So, yeah. Damn, my hair has gotten so long. I swear my hair didn't look this long when I did it. I remember when the back of my head was touching this tattoo. The back of my hair was touching this tattoo. Now the front of my hair is touching this tattoo. If you're watching this after the replay, on the replay, let me know some of your self care practices. Like, what do you do if you got this far? I have been on here for quite a long time. What do you do for your self care? Like, what are the things that you have to do daily for your self care? I am working on creating like a solid self care daily ritual that I have to do the same every day. It doesn't have to be the same in length, but it has to be done. Or maybe I should make it instead of every day, like have a certain amount of times per week. But what are some things that you do for self care if you are watching this? Let me know in the comments when you're watching this. Or if you're watching this right now, let me know. I just want to be on a beach chilling somewhere. I can be in a sense. So I'm going to take out these two and then I'm going to take a little break and take them out. My mom is so loud. The middle of my hair won't take me long just because I did it bigger. So I definitely can finish today. Yay! I'll be waiting for you, girl. Don't nobody else talk to me in here. No shade, but you just watching me and not talking. I don't like that. At least introduce yourself if you don't know me. I was asking you why you said that you think I could fight. I probably can though. Oh, because of my Aries rising? Quiet as hell. I'm like, damn. But it is what it is. Oh, Aries and Capricorn. Oh, you might have a point. My sister's a Capricorn. And she be fighting. So I probably can fight. I just nothing really gets me that upset. I've never been the type to really get upset like that, like that. I mean, one time I got really upset, but I never really felt like fighting. I never really got that upset to fight anybody. So I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna go to some like self-defense classes. I definitely want to learn how to shoot for sure. For sure, for sure. I'm gonna go to the gun range. Yeah, nothing. People be so mad at me. They be like, "Ah," and I be like, "Mhm. Oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way." Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I be getting like in my past self, I used to get upset, but right now, like there's nothing really that really gets me, you know, gets me to that level. Like, yeah, I definitely want to learn how to shoot. Just one time, me and this girl was having a conversation about like guns and carrying guns on you and stuff like that. She was basically saying how she would carry guns in her purse. And I'm like, I don't want to do all that. Like, I feel like for me, I feel like I have foresight, I believe it's called foresight. Yeah. And I won't be put in those situations. I feel like my intuition will guide me and not lead me into those situations. But I definitely will have a gun in the car. Definitely in the car though. But I'm not about to be carrying guns all up on me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's not for me. Like, I don't want to have a gun in my. I mean, I guess you might need it one day, but maybe when I do need it, God will tell me to bring it. You feel me? But other than that, I don't really want to be carrying guns around. I think I might go to the gun range this weekend for like and record for YouTube or something. Because I've always wanted to go. And ooh, you gangsta talking about guns jam. But I mean, that makes sense though. That makes sense. A knife, you got to put a lot of force in to harm somebody. Well, that's what it seems like to me. Oh, you was in the army? Oh, yes, I did see that somewhere. I think I was watching one of your videos and you was talking about being in the army. Or I like scrolled through your channel and I saw something about the army. Dang, you was in the army young. So can you get like drafted at any moment? Like if they be like, "Oh, we need people, you got to go." Oh, so you're probably good with self-defense then. You know what you're doing. Oh, that's right. I definitely don't want my lives to be not you told them you crazy. No way. That is hilarious. Not you told the people you crazy. That is funny. Yo. So what you did when you was in the army? What was your time like there? Yo, that was hilarious. Not you telling the people you crazy. Yo. I know somebody that was in the army and he legit got he had to go to Afghanistan and everything. But he's alive, he's safe, he's back. He a little, but he's Gucci. Oh, okay, okay. You said you did missions and stuff? Like you mean like pretend like scenarios? Like training? Like what does that mean? We did missions. Like so basically you was on base and you was working for the water treatment. Okay. What made you join the army? Mm. I feel like a lot of people do it for that reason. Yo, you saying you told them you crazy got me weak. Oh man. You see how I'm taking out my hair and there's no hair in the comb? You girls be, whew, y'all be having a whole clump of hair. Where was your base at? Where was your base at? Was it somewhere nice, like Hawaii or some shit? I gotta stop cursing. I curse too much. Oh my gosh. My cousin was in, oh no, he was in the Marine. It was the Marines? Yeah, he was in the Marines and he's still in Hawaii. That nigga never came back. He like, fuck y'all. Nah, he just visited the other day. He's good. He's chilling. He a little too, but shit, you might just be crazy, Raj. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Nice. He living very well. I gotta go visit him. But I just hope I want to I gotta think of a name for these lives so people don't come on here thinking it's like something serious or I'm talking about anything serious because I just want it to be chill. I feel like my YouTube videos are my opportunity to really make curated content, and then my lives are just going to be open conversation if people talk to me. So, yeah. I got to think of a name for it so people know what to expect cuz I feel like my titles are kind of deceiving cuz people probably think that I'm talking about something specifically even though I kind of was at the beginning, but Davo don't never respond to me about nothing. I'll DM him on the app. I mean, on school, he don't respond. Um, Sometimes when I message, when I can like create a post, he'll respond if I create a post. But you know what I realize because of how I am, I realized, and this was confirmed by not with Davo no more. That's gone. That's gone. That's why I'm kind of like it's not as engaging as far as like talking to people because the only time you can really talk to people is like when you post, yeah, but it's not really as I feel like it was more engaging before. Do you feel like that? That the app it was the community was more engaging like before? But what was I saying? Oh, I realized that some men find me intimidating because or I don't know, intimidating, I don't know, but after a conversation with someone with a guy that I am that's around me now, like I'm not dating him or nothing like that, we're acquaintances, right? And he told me that he's kind of intimidated by me because he finds me attractive and we're not on that kind of vibe, and I and he started to like act a little weird, so I was like I kind of questioned him about it, and then I didn't really question him, but he told me. And I feel like that could be one of the reasons why some guys kind of react to me strangely because we might be like in a professional setting or like a friendly type of vibe. And they could possibly think that I'm flirting with them or stuff like that. And I'm just like, this is just how I am. Like, I was thinking about this last night too. I feel like men be acting weird. And I'm like, I'm not really flirting with you. I'm not trying to seduce you. I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm not trying to manipulate you. This is genuinely how I am. And I feel like maybe I should be less nice and not talk to people as much. I feel like I could be too nice. I think that could be one of the things. People think that I'm trying to flirt or I'm trying to seduce them or something, when I'm really not. I'm just a supportive person. I'm just nice. You know, I don't even want to say nice. I'm just kind. But I feel like maybe I should be less. Yeah. But I just was thinking maybe I'm too nice. Like, maybe I shouldn't talk to men like the same way I would talk to you? Because they could, I don't know. I was thinking about that today too. Because men be acting weird. I'm like, what the fuck? Bruh, I'm just, I'm not even on that type of time. Relax. Do you have female friends in Texas? I asked that because I don't really have any friends here. Like, I think it's getting harder for me to be friends with anybody, honestly. It's getting harder for me to be friends with people because I can see that men are finding me attractive. And I'm not saying all men. I'm not like looking at myself like, oh, I'm okay, that's good. Um, but I think it's my interactions with men have been interesting. So I'm doing more to like pull back my energy and not be so friendly, I guess you can say, or not be so like social. Because I don't think it's received well. I don't think it's received well. So I know you said not to change yourself, but I don't know. It just for now until I figure out a good balance because yeah, my interactions with men have been weird, but it's also getting harder for me to have friendships with women too. That's why I asked if you had any female friends because my friends, for some reason, they pretty much all like disappeared. Like nobody really talks to me, and it could be me. It could be me. I just don't know yet. It could be me. Um, but one of the things I think that my friends, because I'm the type, you can't come to me and complain about a lot of stuff. If you complain one time, all right, and then I'm gonna give you my little 2 cents if you ask for it. I'm trying to get better at not giving advice if it's not asked for. That's one of the things that I need to work on. I know that. But you can't come to me complaining about the same thing over and over. And I'm gonna get annoyed or I'm gonna tell you what to do or whatever. Not tell you what to do, but I'm gonna give you what I my perspective. And I don't think people like that. And also for my friends, like I'm gonna want the best for you. And I don't think that's well received either. So I realized that a lot of my friends have kind of like separated themselves from me. And I don't really know completely why. I don't know if it's something I did wrong. Nobody's really telling me anything. Um, so I don't know. That's why I asked that because I don't really have any female friends. Like my female friends, like my two female friends that I had, I can see that they were, uh, what is the word? Kind of like they saw me as competition type shit. And here's the thing though, it happens. I know that our insecurities cause us to have these emotions, but I feel like if you're able to look at yourself objectively and really like have self-awareness, like it don't necessarily really matter. It matters what you do to people, yes, like you have to be a good person, but if you are able to like look at yourself and see your flaws and know that there's places for you to know that there's areas for you to work on. I feel like there's nothing that can be like that you can't come back from in a sense to me. I just feel like everyone's a work in progress. So if you can admit the areas in which you are like unhealthy, I guess, then and if you're willing to work on it, like we could still be friends, like, and that's for me too, but no one's bringing anything to my attention to be like, oh, you did this. So I'm kind of just like, okay, I guess they don't want to be my friend anymore. And, the people who I felt were like in competition with me in a sense, when I would bring it to their attention, they would deny it and shit. So I already knew that they weren't self aware enough to admit that that's something that they had to work on. But I can admit I've admitted to friends many of times where I felt like I was wrong or where I felt like, my insecurities were getting the best of me or I was projecting my insecurities and I don't get that same response back. So I don't know. But I'm hopeful now because I do love having friends. I do love having community. Um, that's definitely something I strive for. I'm not one of those people like fuck bitches and fuck niggas and I don't like females and all that shit. I don't do that. I love women and I would love to have a community of women that I can talk to and confide in and support, vice versa. But that's just not my reality right now, and I'm trying to figure out why. Or like, while also still being open. But I know that I can be misunderstood. Like, people can misunderstand my intentions and stuff like that. That's why I get very focused on like how I'm being perceived because I've been misunderstood like most of my life. So I do my best to antisocial. Are you antisocial or you just go where the vibes is right? Because I could be antisocial too, but if I'm not feeling it, I'm not forcing it. You ask me to go out and I don't like, yeah, and it's like, where are you about to go out to? What you about to do? I think it's more like it gotta fit your vibe. Like I bet if somebody asked you to go on a hike, you would go. Or if somebody asked you to go to a poetry, whatever, you would go. I feel like, it gotta be in alignment. Because I'm not just going out. I might go to a club here and there, but all the time, that's why I don't go on vacations with women. Because I'm gonna be wanting to do yoga and meditate and sleep and maybe kayak or some shit. Or yeah, because they play the same song all the time. Same songs all the time. But I still, when I go to Miami, I might go to a club or two or one. I might do like something like that when I'm like out of state, but or but for the most part, I'm not really going to no clubs or nothing like that. Miami is different. I love Miami. Miami, the Tashian Miami is different from any other Miami. I love Miami. Not that I get crazy or nothing like that, but Miami just brings out a different side of me. I love Miami. When are you going out there? But even in Miami, though, they be playing the same shit. I didn't even really go clubbing the last time I went to Miami either. I was thinking about girl no time soon. Oh, you said I'll go out there. Okay. Sky jump? What? Like sky jump? Is that when you jump off that tall building? Oh gosh. I'll watch. I'll take your photos from the bottom. Nah, I'm straight off that one. I'll go skydiving, but that's the only thing sky I'm gonna do. Like that's the only jumping type of thing that I'm gonna do. I've never been to Vegas as an adult. I need to go. Vegas is kind of creepy too, though. Like I be hearing people's stories about Vegas. It sounds one time this guy told me, this older guy, he told me, one time he was in Vegas and he was drunk and he thought he had a spirit on him and like he was acting crazy all night, like super, super crazy drunk. And then this homeless woman asked him for a cigarette. And when he gave her the cigarette, he said like the spirit like jumped from him onto her. And then she started acting crazy, like yelling stuff. I was like, that's wild. Watch my vlog. I talk about how weird it is. Which one? Or is it just says Las Vegas vlog? What? That is wild. Fight you for what? Not the friend was pregnant and they was trying to fight. I heard so many stories about Vegas. I haven't been as an adult. Have I been as an adult? No. Oh, I almost read this wrong. I thought you said the only reason why I didn't beat her ass is because we had a fight the next morning. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, I see. Damn, that's crazy. So did you have a good time or it was still a good time? I see, I see. You can practically drive, well, not drive, but Las Vegas is not that far from Texas. Is it far from Texas? Because I feel like California is like right there. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Okay. So what you got planned for the day, Raj? What you getting into today? I know you said you off. Honestly, I'm just gonna do some self-care. Oh, a whole day just to get out of Texas. What? I was looking up the airports in Texas and I realized that the one in Dallas is far as hell from you, from your area. A whole day? That's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go do some self-care. I'm gonna get my nails done, my toes done. I'm gonna get a wax. What else am I gonna do? That's pretty much it. I might not get a wax today. I'm probably gonna go get a wax tomorrow, but I'm just excited to pour into myself. Tyree, what you eating? What you eating?
Chips.
Oh, thank you. I just was being nosy. Oh, so you chilling today? That's nice. You be getting your nails done and stuff, and your toes done and stuff like that. I've been a little conflicted about like going to the shops to get my nails and my toes done. One, I because of the polishes that they use, but I got this somewhat eco-friendly polish from Target or Walmart. But then also I saw these videos about people saying that these shops, it can be like you can catch stuff from going to the nail salons because of the tools that they use. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know about that. I feel like because I have to let my nails breathe. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I just like my, I just like having color on my toes and my nails, but I definitely do be letting them breathe though. I wish there was a way, I've been thinking about this. I wish there was a way to like get color on my nails directly from flowers, you know? I wish there was a way to do that. I've been trying to look it up, but haven't seen anybody. There was this one girl doing it, but she did it on like a mannequin, so I don't know if it was real, but I'll just give it a try. But the only thing is, remember when I said that I'd be trying to have a balance between what I pay for and what I do myself? My nails and my toes, I just don't like doing it myself. Like I procrastinate so hard. You know, I could do it myself here and there. I have done it myself, but I just like going to get it done. Like that's not one of the things I like to do myself. I know a lot of girls be doing it themselves. Like I be seeing it on YouTube, but that's just not for me. I don't like it. I'd rather just go sit and get that shit done and get it done. You guys hear my stomach? And a wax, I tried to wax myself, but I can't wax my cat myself. No way. No, definitely not. That shit is too painful. I can wax my legs myself, but making the wax, I use sugar wax, and making the wax is so difficult for me. Like, it never comes out right the first time. I always gotta redo it, and I be getting frustrated. And I'm like, oh my gosh. No, yeah, it's super painful. But after a while, they say it's supposed to get less painful. I like because I waxed the last like a couple times, like the time prior to me shaving, I waxed, right? But then I shaved this time, and I don't like the way it makes my skin feel. Like after waxing and then shaving, I feel like shaving gives me like, it makes my skin like, it makes it grow out rougher to me. like under my underarms, like it doesn't feel smooth and it feels irritated. I don't like shaving. Shaving is it like irritates my skin. Whew. But yeah, waxing definitely hurts like crazy. Definitely, definitely. But it feels really nice after. I like the way it feels. And then when you shave, you be hella itchy. I hate being itchy after shaving. That shit is not the wave. You gotta be walking around doing hella weird shit just to secretly itch your cat. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Gotta be walking like, oh, I just cracked myself. Bro, I cannot believe my hair is that long. I don't feel like it felt this long when I was doing it. I thought about laser too. What you mean? But now you don't know what? Because it might be unhealthy or what? I was thinking about laser too, but I gotta look into that. I gotta look up what the situation is with that. I be thinking that too. Like we have hair for a reason. I think that too. But I just like the way I feel hairless. Like when I wax my cat, I still leave a little triangle. But I just like the way my legs feel. I like the way my armpits feel. And I don't really like the way hairy armpits look. And I don't know if it's like my social conditioning, but to me, I just don't like it. I like it feels more smooth. I just like feeling smooth. Um, it just I don't know. It just to me it's more aesthetically pleasing. But then again, I don't know if it's my conditioning or what. Like I don't like seeing armpit hair. No shit. Like it's you do what you want to do. Like on women, I mean, on men, it's whatever to me. Cause it's like that's the thing, though. See, it could be my conditioning. Because on men, it's whatever. But on women, when I see it, I'll be like, I'd rather not see that. You know. So I don't know. It could be my conditioning, but I don't know. I remember my dad used to tell me that if a man shaves his armpits, he's gay. But I don't necessarily think that's true for real, for real, for real. Dang. I do know some men that shave their armpits though. I heard one time, I heard Deion Sanders, the football coach, tell his son to shave his armpits. So I think it's like a thing. Not like a thing, but I don't think it's reserved for, like, I don't think that's a sign that somebody's gay. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I don't really care about men's hair. So that's kind of interesting to me that if you shave it, but it's not like a sign that they're gay. Not to me. You said men should not be shaving their armpits. That's funny. You know who Deion Sanders is, right? The football coach, the dark skinned football coach. Yeah, you should. Oh no, he wasn't playing in Texas. That was where Colorado. Yeah, but for me, like, how do you feel? I don't know. It could just be social. Yeah.
Can you get some gloves for mom?
You want me to cut your hair now? No. Okay. Here. But yeah, I think it is my social conditioning though. But is that something I want to change? I rather just keep being hairless, to be honest. But I don't mind when girls be having hairy pits and shit. But I also think hair makes me like it traps sweat and yeah, me too. I think hair traps well, in my experience, I think it traps like sweat and just like it can get smelly easier, just from my opinion. I just like being hairless. I just feel better. I feel better. Oh, I liked your yoga video. I don't know if you heard that part, but I love that video. I love seeing you do yoga. You be doing poses that I don't know how to do yet. How long have you been doing yoga? How long have you been doing yoga? Dang, 6 years? You taught yourself or you went to like a place? I feel like yoga is the cheat code for women for real. Like when you do yoga, it kind of unlocks like your movement in a way, make you more like graceful and make you move with more confidence. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I just took yoga. I mean, I just did like yoga videos and stuff like that. I stopped smoking. I'm really proud of myself. This is day 2. I mean, I've been on breaks before, but officially I am done smoking weed. Today is day 2, and I'm really proud of myself. Why, as I'm saying that, I'm thinking about smoking. That was crazy. Why, as I'm saying today's day 2, I'm thinking about shit. It is day 2, but damn. Oh my gosh. That is horrible. But no, I'm not smoking no more. I feel better. I feel more grounded. You don't smoke. Oh no, you don't smoke. You just be doing like edibles sometimes. I remember one time I know you be doing shrooms. I remember one time I did shrooms in college. That was the worst thing ever. I would never do shrooms again unless I have like, I don't know, unless I feel really comfortable and I know, I don't know, but I don't like it. Or edibles. I don't like edibles either. It is toxic. And I was just smoking whatever. Like I wasn't even worried about like how, like I wasn't concerned. I was just getting like, oh, you got, I'd be like, all right, bet. I wasn't even like so concerned with the quality, and that was not good. I was definitely battling an addiction for a little bit. I still am. Yeah, I too be feeling that too. Like that's another reason why I stopped because I feel like my brain is not functioning as normal. Like it's on like hyperdrive or something. And I'm like, no, this is not it. I remember one time I took uh my friend at the time, this is when I was living. It was just I think I took it with the wrong people. I think I took it with the wrong people and I felt depressed after. And it was just I was already depressed, like kind of, but I think it just amplified everything that I was feeling. And then I felt like I hallucinated. That's regular on shrooms or what? Because I definitely felt like I was hallucinating a bit. And then one time I took an edible on Halloween when I was living in New York. We were supposed to go to a Halloween party and everything. And my friend gave me too much. And she took too much as well, but she was better than me. And I was done for. Super done for. Like I was sleeping in my bed like this. Yo, them edibles had me on my ass, bro. It was horrible. Mm, yeah. I might take them again. I wouldn't say I would never. But now I'm kind of at the point like what's the point of taking these things? Like ashwagandha and stuff like I heard about no, I said ashwagandha. What is that shit called? The one that people be taking in the forest? I've been doing oh, I almost thought that said a trip sitter? A trip sitter? What's that? Trip sitter. A trip sitter? I'm a trip sitter? Ayahuasca. Yeah. I kind of want to do that one day too. There's this movie on Netflix where these this plane was leaving this like small village in I think it was Peru or something like that and the plane was leaving to go to the city or something and it crashed and the kids were in the forest for like 40 something days and the people that found them took I think it was ayahuasca or some kind of herb or something like that. And they took that, and that's how they found the kids. And the forest was basically protecting the kids from the dad. Because once the dad left, they were able to find the kids. That show was crazy. I forgot what it's called, but they used ayahuasca to find them. And they figured out that the dad was like beating them and shit like that. Yes. Mm-hmm. It was a documentary. I forgot what it's called though, but it was very interesting. I think you'll like it. The forest was legit protecting the kids, like from the dad. Because you remember, those kids are from that forest too. Like the village was in that forest pretty much. I wish I could remember what it was called, but I don't remember. I remember one time this guy, he was younger than me, but in New York, when you live in New York, you come across so many you come across so many like characters. Like New York is interesting, but there was these guys, I forgot what drug they took, or I think they smoked something, and he ended up going crazy. Like legit crazy. And I'm like, damn, like legit crazy. Like one minute I used to see him out and about living that rock star life. Next minute he's in the hospitals talking about all kind of stuff. Talking about all kinds of stuff. But I'm gonna get off here in like 15 minutes. I need to go grocery shopping. I haven't even eaten anything. I just realized that. You could probably hear my stomach. Raj, what do you think I should call this? Because I'm just gonna make my lives like facts. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I would smoke with other people, but for the most part, I tried to only smoke with people that I knew, for the most part, that I trusted. Um, but what do you think I should call this? Like, I'm going to create a name for my live so that it can just be like an open kind of discussion instead of trying to make it like a topic per se. So if you think of something, let me know. Because I was trying to think of something last night. Because I just feel like these conversations are, they're not for everybody, I guess, in a sense. So I don't want people to think that this is like a super professional space where we talk about like professional stuff, because this is not. And that's another thing I had to come to terms with. People be interested in these topics. Okay, I did do that. I did that today. I put some of the topics in the title. But I was gonna say that's another thing I was thinking about, because I'll be trying to make everything so structured, and I'm just like, I really don't feel like being structured. Because then if I come out here trying to be structured, it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's just not gonna feel authentic. So I'm like, let me just keep my structured videos, on the page, and then when I go live, it's more of like open. I'm about to measure my hair. Tyree,
Yeah,
do you have a ruler in your room?
I don't think so.
Can you look for me? Or get the measuring tape from downstairs for me, please? Por favor, thank you. Go look on your room real quick. I mean on your dresser. See how many inches my hair is. Do you see a ruler over there?
No.
Dang. I don't feel like going downstairs. Can you get me the tape measure from downstairs, please? ¿Tú hablo español? Sí. Un poquito. Or how else can I say un poquito? Oh, and that's it. That's all I know. But sí, sí. I do my best. The tape measure. Me también means me also. I forgot what también means. I think also, right? Hey. I like the Spanish language. It's fun to speak. When I go to the store, like, uh, I always tell them to tell me the price in Spanish, and they love it. For some reason, like Spanish people love when you are trying to learn their language. I've noticed. Or I guess maybe that's anybody. Did you find it?
You looking for this? This measuring tape thing?
No. It's okay. Thank you. You just put that back. Tomorrow is my tattoo day. Hopefully he has a good ink though, because after I saw um that thing about ink being toxic, I messaged him asking him what kind of ink he uses and all that stuff to see if he has a healthy one. Hopefully he does. I just be on Duolingo. Wow. I need to get an app. Duolingo. I definitely like learning Spanish. I really want to measure my hair. I'll be right back. Un momento. My brother talking about he can't find the ruler. It was right there. at all. I gotta get my ends clipped though. Wait. $11 inches. It's just an inch longer. Well, not just, let me not say it like that, but from the last time I measured it, it's an inch longer. That's cool. It looks really long for some reason. What's one goal that you have for the summer or for the end of the year or anything that you're working on? Before we go, I just want to know. Lose 20 pounds. Okay. When did you set that goal? And are you working towards it? One goal setting system that I like is on New Year's. Okay. One goal setting system that I like is the 12-week year. And basically, it's just the concept of it is taking your goals instead of setting them for the year, you set them for just 12 weeks, which is like what, 3 months? I like that. It kind of gives me like a crunch time, but still giving you enough time to actually achieve it. What is it you're eating? Are you eat like whatever? Or you just don't be like exercising? Not eating can make you hold on to fat too. But yeah, exercising is important. Is there exercises that you like? Oh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Jump rope is fun. Yeah, jump rope is fun. There was this girl I saw on Instagram. Her body is real toned just from jumping rope. That's all she does. Well, I don't know if that's all she does, but from what I've seen, like she mostly just jumps rope. I've been liking calisthenics, like basically just body weight working out. I like that. I like riding my bike. I have to walk my dog every day. Well, I don't have to, but he'll bother me and whine and shit. So I try to walk him every day. So I already have to do that. And riding my bike, yeah, I said that. I like riding my bike and I like doing calisthenics. Pilates is fun. You ever tried Pilates? Pilates is fun. I fuck with Pilates. But after I finish this braid, I'm about to go. Yeah, I like Pilates. And it be burning too. That Pilates is no joke. Pilates is no joke. I gotta go eat something. All right. I'm gonna go. Thank you, Raj, for coming and talking to me and spending time with me. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a beautiful day off. Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Until next time.